Hey, welcome everybody. Here we are in Game 7 of our 1966 Koufax experiment, and we're running through the uh, Koufax schedule starts, 41 starts, to see if we can replicate his 27-9, 1.73 ERA, 300 innings pitched, and 300 strikeouts. Now, in the month of April, we were pretty close. And as you can see on your left is the replay, on your right is reality, and so records are the same. There's a few more innings pitched in the replay, a few fewer hits in the replay. Earned runs are about the same. Base on balls are about the same. Strikeouts are up in the replay. And in this game, Koufax got a win. He went a complete game, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 base on balls, and 10 strikeouts. So he's facing the Phillies, and the Phillies have Short. Let's take a quick peek at who that is. Chris Short, B pitcher, slow, with a Y. And we're going to get started. It's going to be the it's going to be the Dodgers. Wills, Gilliam, and Johnson. We're using actual lineups. So here's a pitch to Wills. That's a 41, and that's a chopper to Short. And Grote gets rid of it, 1 away. Jim Gilliam, third baseman. Say 35, and that's a foul. 44. It's going to be an 8, which under a B pitcher is going to be an out. What kind of an out is it? And it's a fly ball to center. 2 away. And it's a 23 to Sweet Lou Johnson, batting third today. 23 is a chopper to second base. And 3 up, 3 down for Short. Taylor leading it off. Tony Taylor from Alava, Cuba. I believe it's Central Alava, Cuba. It's a pretty good fielding second baseman, according to APA. It's a 46, and that's a fly ball lifted to right. And Ferrara, playing in right field for the Dodgers, he's there. Puts it away. Cookie Rojas batting second, and he grounds one to the shortstop. Gets thrown out. 2 away, and then Grote. To Grote, and that's ball 4. So Grote is on at first. He's slow, so he's going to be going station to station. Next is Johnny Callison. He's right fielder. 35, and that's ball 4. So after 2 quick outs, Koufax walks 2 consecutive batters, and now it's Harry Kuhn, the left fielder. And he has a pretty decent card. He has a 7-44. Not much power, not any power at all, really. He has a 6-66. So first and second here in the bottom of the first. See what Kuhn does. Say 23, and that's going to be a force out at second. Out number 3. And the Phils leave 2, score none, and we go to the top of the second. It's going to be Ferrara, a righty batter, the Bull. He's from Brooklyn, New York. Here's the pitch, a 54, and that's lifted to right. Callison waits for it, puts it away. Jim Lefevre is playing second base today. Usually I have Oliver at second base for the Dodgers. Say ground ball to second base. Out number 2. Ron Fairley. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined Base hit right field for Fairley. First hit of the game for the Dodgers. And Fairley is slow, so he's going to be moving station to station. It's going to be 32, and it's going to be a force out at second. The Dodgers leave one. Score none. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bill White is up, former Yankee announcer. It's the pitch to White, and that's a 9. It's going to be a ground ball to Wills, 1 away. Bob Uecker, also famous announcer for the Brewers, 61. It's a ground ball to short. Wills gets rid of it, 2 away. And Brandt, Jackie Brandt, the center fielder for the Phils, and that's ball 4. Third walk allowed by Koufax. Pitcher's up now, and he lifts one to center. And that's all for 2 innings of play. We go to top of the third. The Phils leave one, score none, and that's the Dodgers coming to bat. It's going to be Torborg, Koufax, and Wills in the top of the third. 36. It's going to be a strikeout. Torborg goes down on strikes. Koufax next. 43. Ground ball right back to Koufax. Feels his position. To short. Feels his position and out. And it's going to be driven into the gap by Wills. And that's going to roll to the wall. And Wills is thinking of third, but no, he stops. And center fielder Brandt gets it in quickly, so Wills is on with a 2-out double. So Wills in scoring position. Here's Gilliam, 41, and that's with a runner on second. Could be popped up to the shortstop, who waits for it, and it's out number 3. Dodgers leave one. The 2-out double by Wills. They strand them at second. We go to the bottom of the third now. It's going to be Tony Taylor from Central Alava, Cuba, leading it off, 46. And that's a fly ball right field. And that's Ferrara there. Puts it away. Rojas grounded out in his first at bat. And does the same here, right to Wills. Wills throws him out. And now Dick Rote, who walked. And that's a 55, and that's a pop-up to the third baseman. And Gilliam waits and makes the out. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the top of the fourth. 0-0 game. Lou Johnson, he grounded to second base. And this time he lifts a shallow fly. And left fielder Kuhn in a few steps and puts it away for out number 1. Next is Ferrara. He's 0 for 1. 53 at 17. Right fielder is a 3, and they're fielding column 1. The Phils had a pretty good defense. It's a fly ball right field. 2 away. And Frenchie Lefevre grounded to second. He's up. Say 25, and that's fly ball center field for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth, no score. It's going to be Johnny Callison, the right fielder for the Phils, followed by Kuhn and then Bill White. Callison, 26, he lifts one to right. And right there is Ferrara for out number 1. Kuhn is 0 for 1. 33, and that's going to be lined base hit to left field. So Kuhn, who is slow, won't be taking any extra bases on any hits. And that's going to be a 10. But Kuhn is going to have to stop at second. So it's first and second now, with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Bob Uecker, the batter. Bob Uecker has a decent card. He has a 1 at 66. And that's going to be a 9 with first and second against an AC pitcher. Go ahead and that's going to be a comebacker to Koufax. And both runners are going to move up, 2 away. Jackie Brandt was second and third. We walk Brandt to get to short. Brandt doesn't. Short doesn't have a bad card for a pitcher. We have second and third right now. Yeah, we're gonna walk. Brandt. See what he would have done. Oh, that's an 11. Nice move there. So we walked Brandt. He rolls an 11. Bases are loaded to get to the pitcher. Okay, let's see what happens. Here's the pitch to short. It's a 24, and that's a swing and a miss. That's Koufax's first strikeout of the game for out number 3. Gets out of that bases loaded jam here in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, no score. A pitcher's duel going here. Pretty good game. One of the reasons I play 66 is for these pitcher's duels. It's going to be Ron Fairley, and he's going to line it, but right to the center fielder for out number 1. Wes Parker, who's 0 for 1, into a force out. 43, that's going to be a 29. That's a comebacker right back to short. 2 outs. And Torborg, 22, and that's going to be a line drive, but again, right to the center fielder. It doesn't move much. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Tony Taylor leading it off. He's 0 for 2, flied out twice to right field. 63, and that's going to be a ball lifted to center, out number 1. Ricky Rojas 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to short, and he's going to be a third one. Chopped to Wills. Wills running in, throws it 2 away. And Dick Grote, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. 63, and that's a fly ball, shallow center. In comes Parker. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th. In the top of the 6th, you see Koufax. He's going to lead it off. 36, and that's going to be a strikeout, number 2 for short. It's Wills. Wills is 1 for 2 with a double, but here he hits a comebacker right back to short. Short feels his position, 2 away, and Jim Gilliam. 52. It's going to be a grounder to the third baseman. Taylor guns it to first. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be the lefty batter Callison from Qualls, Oklahoma. 25. It's going to be popped up to the third baseman. 1 away. Kuhn, 36. And that's a base on balls. Number 4 allowed. 4th base on balls allowed by Koufax. Here's Bill White now. He's dangerous. Got a 1 at 66, 4 at 11. With a runner at first. I'm not sure what a 4 is off the top of my head. 4 is a triple to left. So he had must have had a bunch of triples. So 1 out, runner on first, and it's Bill White. And that's going to be a 53, a 19. Gilliam is a 4. A 19 is going to be a single to left, runner to second. So it gets under the glove, Gilliam's glove, into left field. And now we have 1 out and runners on first and second. Again, this is another jam for Koufax. Bob Uecker now. Here's the pitch to Uecker. Oh, 62. And with the runners on first and second, maybe a double play. Let's see what that. And no, it's going to be a fielder's choice. And Euchre's going to be safe at first. Kuhn goes to third. The out is made at second base, not in time at first for the double play. And now we go to Brandt again. The situation where you have first and third, you have the center fielder batting ahead of the pitcher. We were successful when we walked him in the fourth inning to get to short. Should we do it again? That's a good question. Runners on first and third. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Let's see, first and third. Sevens or hits. And Brandt has two sevens, whereas pitcher short has none in the first. Actually, he has two as well. Now we're going to pitch to Brandt. And that's going to be a mistake, and that we roll snake eyes. So that's going to be driven into the gap, 42, and that's going to roll to the wall, and that's going to clear the bases. So a two-run double by Brandt, Jackie Brandt, the center fielder for the Phils, puts the Phils up by a score of 2-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. Short the pitcher, 44. That's an 8. And that's going to be a ground ball to third base. Gilliam over to first for out number 3. Tough one there. The Phils score 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. And they lead at 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th. In the top of the 7th is going to be Sweet Lou Johnson. 21. That's lifted to shallow left. Left fielder Kuhn is there. Out number 1. Ferrara, who's 0 for 2. 65. He pops it up. It's in foul territory. Catcher puts it away. 2 away. Alan Lefevre. Frenchie's 0 for 2. It's going to be 16. That's a ground ball to shortstop. And Grote throws him out. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Taylor leading it off. He's 0 for 3 on the day. 24. That's going to be a fly ball lifted to right. 1 away. Rojas, 66. That's driven into the gap. Let's see what happens there. 63. And that's going to be cut off quickly by the center fielder Parker, and they keep Rojas to a single. And we don't often replace Koufax, but we're thinking of doing it here. See what happens. It's going to be Dick Grote with a runner on first. Rojas' average speed. Here's the pitch. 25. That's an 8. With a runner on first, and that's a ground ball right to the first baseman, who flips to the pitcher covering. Over to second goes Rojas. 2 away. Johnny Callison. Here's the pitch to Johnny. It's a 61, a 40. With a runner at second, a 40 is going to be a fly ball to right. And that's the end of the inning. Go to the top of the 8th. And it's a 2-0 ball game. Phils are up. And after pitching 7 innings of shutout ball, Short becomes an A pitcher. We're playing with that additional rule, if you will. It's going to be Ron Fairley, 44, and that's lined base hit right field. So Fairley's on with a single. Wes Parker, the batter. 25 against an 8 pitcher. And that's an infield hit for Parker. So the Dodgers have something going here in the top of the 8th with the first two batters on base, first and second now. Torborg is the batter. And we're going to bunt. It's a 27 with first and second. And that's going to be a strikeout. So Torborg fails on his assignment to move over the runners. And in the top of the 8th, down by 2, we're going to have to pinch hit. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be Kennedy or Oliver pinch hitting. Let's see what happens here. Oliver or Kennedy. Kennedy has a little bit more power, so we're going to get Kennedy to pinch hit. Kennedy for Koufax. Top of the 8th. And here's Kennedy. Runners on first and second. Fairley's only going to move one base unless there's a double, so. And that's a 35, and that's going to be a strikeout for out number 2. And he's going to be the top of the order. Wills, 33, and that's going to be a single. Stopping at third is going to be Fairley. Maybe we should have pinch run for him. But the bases are loaded, and that's Will's second hit of the game. It's going to be Jim Gilliam now. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. 25, it's a 9. Bases loaded against an 8 pitcher. Should be an out. Fly ball to Snow, 2 outs, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Short. And Short gets out of that jam, bases loaded jam here in the top of the 8th. The Dodgers leave 3, failed to score. Go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be a new pitcher for the Dodgers. We're going to bring in Peranowski. Ron Peranowski. He's a B and then a Y. And we're going to leave Kennedy at third base. And Peranowski's going to take over Gilliam's spot. So it's a double, I guess it's a double switch. All right, let's see what happens here. So Peranowski's going to be blue. We're going to color him in blue. Going to pitch to Kuhn in white and Euchre, at least 3. Here goes. Kuhn, 46, and that's a fly ball lifted to right. Towards the line goes Ferrara and makes the catch, 1 away. And White, who's 2 for 3 on the day, is up to bat, and that's a 22, and that's lined base hit to right field. Bob Euchre, 21, that's lifted to left. Left fielder Johnson there, 2 away. And Jackie Brandt, he's the hero of the game so far with that 2-run double, 2-out 2-run double in the bottom of the 6th. 35, and that's a 40. Run around on first. And that's going to be a ground ball. First baseman takes it himself for 3 unassisted. And the Phils leave one here in the bottom of the 8th. Go to the top of the 9th. Last licks for the Dodgers. It may be Koufax's second loss of the year. Here goes Johnson. He lifts one to left. Right there's Kuhn, one away. Ferrara. 64, and that's a strikeout, number 6. 2 away. And Frenchie 0 for 3 on today's game. And 25 against an A pitcher. And that's going to be a pop-up to the right side. I'm sorry, the left side. And that's going to be third baseman. Waits for it. And 3 up, 3 down. Game over. The Phillies win it by a score of 2-0. And Koufax goes 7 innings. He takes the loss in this one. Goes 7 innings. 3, 4, 5. Gives up 5 walks. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Gives up 2 runs, 2 earned runs. Strikes, didn't have his good stuff today. Strikes out only 1 on the day. Gives up no home runs. Allowed the big hit to Brandt. And that's all she wrote for game number 7. Gonna write in the stats for. In reality, Koufax went 9. Got the win. Went 9, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks. 1 run, 3 walks, and struck out 10. In our replay, he took the loss, went 7, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, and struck out 1. So there you see the compare and contrast. Game number 7 against the Phils. And the big hit was the Brandt 2-run double in the bottom of the 6th inning. But you could tell that Koufax didn't have his good stuff in this game at all. He kept on getting himself into jams. He was in a jam in the 1st inning, later in the 4th inning, later in the 6th inning again. So, wow. So they were a pretty good team. Okay. Yeah, I was looking. They're fielding column 1. So that's usually a signal of a team that, is pretty competitive. So I wasn't really sure what to expect with the Phils, but they're pretty good. And this pitcher, Chris Short, is a B pitcher. So he did pretty well. And, hey, the Phils gave the Dodgers a hard time in this game. And that's all she wrote for this game. The next game is game number 8. I have that prepared already. Yeah, he sure was. Southpaw from Milford, Delaware. So the next game is going to be in Forbes Field. It's going to be Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we get to play with Roberto Clemente. Something that always gets me going to be playing with him in the lineup. Mota leads off, Ali, Clemente, Pagliaran, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Clendenin, the future 69 Met, Mazurowski at second base, Bailey at third base, Willie Stargell in left field, and Blas is going to be the starting pitcher in that game. Pagliaroni. I got it. Yeah, Pagliaroni. All right. All right, I added the I to last. That's why I had a hard time with that. So we're pulling out our Pittsburgh Pirates. Allie. Alu's not playing. Bailey's not playing. Oh, yeah, Bailey. Beetle Bailey. All right. Steve Blas is a 6. I'm sorry, C. I don't know why I said 6. He's a C. Clemente, Clendenin, Fryman. Catchers, Pagliaroni. Lynch, not playing. May, not playing. Mazurowski. Michael, not playing. Mickelson. Moda, he's there. Pagan, again, a lot of guys not playing. There he is, Pagliaroni. Pag. All right, Pagliaroni. He's there. Rogers, another guy's not. Sisk, Stargell, and Veal. Ooh, Veal's pretty good with an A. All right, so we're going to have to do some replacements here because it seems that we're missing a couple of guys. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see how many guys we're missing. Moda leads it off. I'm going to have to put these in some sleeves. Moda and Ali. I don't think I have Ali. Now, the way I have to check and see if he was traded. If he was traded to the Pirates, because I don't. Oh, there he is. I do have Ali. All right. For some reason, I thought I didn't have Ali. Moda, Ali, Clemente. I know Clemente's here. Clemente, Pags, and then Clendenin. Pags, Clendenin, Mazurowski, Bailey, and we have them all. Hey, hooray. I don't have to scavenge for players. And we're going to put them in some sleeves, and we're getting ready for the next game. We take a little break here. Go out for a little exercise. And it should be a pretty good game against the Pirates. Don't know how the Pirates did in '66. And we're going to pull out some more sleeves in a couple minutes, and we'll continue this off camera. Take care, guys. Koufax gets a second loss. He's 3-2 now, second loss of the year to the Phils with outstanding defense. They're fielding 1 and pretty good pitching. Short. Chris Short did a good job. Southpaw. So we'll see you guys later. Bye now.